International Friendlies. Today's second match features the under-15 boys national team of the United States taking on the under-15 boys national team of England. Today's second match, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of England, followed by the national anthem of the United States.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome into Game 2 of the Nike International Friendlies 2017 here at the Premier Sports Campus at Lakewood Ranch, Florida. It is the United States and England.
The referee for today's match
ready to get
is
underway.
Guido Gonzalez Jr.,
officials.
assisted by Logan Brown and Francisco Bermudez. The fourth official is Matthew Kreitzer.
Of course, the center official there, Guido Gonzalez Jr. And as the teams start to take their way on, as we mentioned, it is Game 2. Earlier, the Netherlands defeated Brazil 3-0. The United States will face the Netherlands on Friday, and Brazil will face England on Friday at 3 o'clock. Of course, our game will be at 6 p.m., as is this one. Right now, the captains are doing the coin toss. Looks like the United States will look to defend the goal that will be going from the right to the left. If we look at the starting lineups for England tonight, Thomas McGill, he'll be in the net. Mark Guahi will be a defender along with Ryan Sessegnon. You got Tayshaun Oakley Booth will be a midfielder. Jonathan Panzo Colin Rosler, he's in there. Nia Kirby was also there. Daniel Loader. Angel Gomez, he's the captain. Jaden Sancho is wearing number 11. And Timothy Ioma wears number 15. For the United States, and again, this is the under 15 boys team now playing in the 17 nationals as they gear up for the 2017 World Cup, FIFA World Cup for the under 17s to be held in India. In net, starting Alex Budnick. Brian Perez, he'll wear number 2. Keely Cornfield Saunders wears number 3. Jalen Lindsay, he wears number 4. And Ray McGann, who will have the captain's armband, will be wearing number 5. Chris Durkin wears number 6. Timothy Way, he wears number 7. Chris Goslin wears number 8. Joshua Sargent wears number 9. George Acosta wears number 10. And Andrew Carlton wears number 11. The U.S. will be in a 4-3-3 formation. As the drums going crazy here down here at the Premier Sports Campus. Of course, we mentioned here, it is the 12th annual Nike International Friendlies, and of course the U.S. Soccer Development Academy Winter Showcase, and the U.S. Soccer Development Academy presented by Chevrolet. It is the Winter Showcase going on around us. It'll be soccer games all throughout the area through the 8th of December, and tomorrow we'll have a broadcast. BW Gotchi at 3 p.m. will be taking on the Chargers Club. It's a battle of 17, 18-year-olds, and they will be down here at 3 p.m. Again, a big part of the Winter Showcase. As it is, Guido Gonzalez Jr. looks to his 4th official. England lining up on the line, putting 7 guys up. We'll see whether they attack the back line of the United States here straight from the kickoff. The U.S. looking to press forward, maybe get some action going right away. These two teams faced off twice in the calendar year 2015. Both results in England back in August resulting in ties 2-2 and 3-3. Starting in the back there, that is Panzo for England. With possession still, looking to go forward. Back across, that is Rosler. Grahy. And steal by the United States. The U.S. will earn the free kick as taken down is Acosta. U.S. looking to keep it back. Cornfield Saunders, now all of a sudden, the U.S. attacking here at the Brazilian egg. Into the back heel, and now onto the right foot. Can he cut it back? It's a left foot shot, and it's going to go just wide. The Sargent cannot put it on net. The U.S. has the first shot here early. Goal kick taken short. And they put England under pressure, able to dribble out around the forward. And nothing there as they continue on. Goslin back to Durkin, and now they'll play it wide to Perez. It's Timothy Way. Able to dribble out of the corner. A little bit of space. There's Kirby. Kirby on it. Advantage there to Loader. Daniel Loader will take a big right-footed shot. He'll go just over from an angle, but not far off target. It'll be a goal kick for the United States. Played out wide. That is Sancho, has it taken away from him. That will deflect off for the U.S. It'll be a goal kick. Or excuse me, a throw in here on the sideline.
Danny, pull out a bit.
Did you tell him? Did you radio?
Is it Cal back there?
Now coming across. Goalkeeper McGill will look to play it short out the middle. England keeping possession early. Back to McGill. Play it wide. U.S. forces a turnover. There's Way, plays it out to Sargent. Ball played back across, no one's there. It'll be a foul on the U.S. One possession in its own third, looking to come forward. Keep it coming over to the near sideline. That's Guahi. Out wide to Panzo. Ball will bounce over the foot. Now possession kept by the U.S. Perez able to go around. Get it in and try and switch it across the field. Kept in nicely there by Carlton. Cornfield Saunders. On the far side, looking to play this one across into the penalty area. No one's in the box right now, but they'll turn it back around. Now still possession for England. Doing a good job of keeping it. As they say that, they'll turn it over. U.S. will throw it in, and they'll switch the field. Look to come out as Cornfield Saunders. Kelly. Cornfield Saunders. His pass doesn't connect with Carlton. That one will roll underneath the foot of Guahi.
Kill.
Cornfield Saunders. That one will roll over the foot of Carlton. And Cornfield Saunders with pressure will force him to go back. And now a pass back to the goalkeeper, McGill. McGill looking to take a little time. Played 7 minutes here at the Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch. The Nike International Friendlies, the United States and England tied at 0. And that's Sancho. U.S. takes that pass off. And looking to on the run, and then will result in an England throw. Kirby is still with possession. Has help now as the left midfielder comes across. Sancho. He'll get it back over to Rossler. And back to Panzo. Panzo, a product of the Chelsea team. Nice move there, individually by Tash and Oakley Booth. Now out wide, towards the top. Looking to unleash the shot. Now we'll get it from a severe angle and off the post. What a shot by England. That was Kirby who ripped it. And it wasn't quite top 90, but it certainly went right up off the crossbar and out of bounds for a throw-in. Kirby able to rip a shot from a severe angle. He was fortunate that was about 3 inches higher than it was. Now a turnover here in the back third in the U.S. finding itself as Kirby tries to go out wide, and they do to Guay. It's headed away. Loose ball now. It's turned over, and the U.S. will have it. Now played wide. It's Timothy Way. His father, George, won the Ballon d'Or in 1995 FIFA Player of the Year for AC Milan.
Hey, come on, walk, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Durkin.
Durkin.
Hey, George.
Kelly Cornfield Saunders. Back into Carlton.
Yeah.
Back to Cornfield Saunders. Inside, now Carlton looks to switch it. Out wide, can Way run it down? No, can't. Too far. Carlton looked to send it across. Be a throw in for England.
Kelly, you and Ray should be back here, but that's good. Ray's got to stay. One of you got to go to 8 if it comes out. Can't be 3v1.
Just be aware.
The U.S. will have the throw now after being played out. It's like Perez up from his right back position. Gets it into Goslin. Goslin back out to Perez. It looked on his left foot. It's in behind, and now it's flipped up. Defender flips it up. It goes back into the hands of the goalkeeper. Not necessarily a pass back, but certainly deflected off him, and England able to come out the other way. Here's Kirby. Overlapping run. Play it up to Booth, Oakley Booth. A bit of space now for Loader. Loader, though, doesn't have anything in front of him, so he'll play it back. Carlton puts the pressure on there. We've played 11 minutes and change. Still scoreless here. Going on now, an overlapping run, and Carlton has it. He'll send it over, and that one's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Looking at the run.
Really good last time. Get George
Went
now to
through.
take over for you, all right?
Ioma. Big week of soccer here at Lakewood Ranch at the Premier Sports Campus. Tomorrow, BW Gachi and the Chargers Club, 17 and 18, will play. Part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet. Part of the Winter Nationals here. And that's going on at 3 o'clock, but there'll be all kinds of soccer all around in all the fields. That will be on the showcase field here. Cutting inside, a big opportunity. Now played out wide and into the penalty area. Nice turn, good tackle, walks him off. It's Sancho still runs it back and keeps it. Gomez into Kirby. Kirby will tee it up with the right foot. It will go off the leg of Christopher Durkin, and it will be a corner kick for England.
We're going to work it.
Good look there at the goalkeeper, Alexander Budnick. Kirby will look to plays it short. Now into the penalty area. Will it deflect off? It will be a corner kick the other way. England had the ball about 14 yards out. Pressure on it, but the deflection leads to another corner kick. Here's a good look at Guehi.
Ryan. All right, okay. Mark, do it early, mate.
Kirby runs across the length of the field, or the width of the field.
Yeah.
US will
Mark.
force the short corner.
Mark.
Now played in, and it's a little touch run onto.
Mark. Get goal
Loader
side.
has it.
Get
Now he'll
goal
play it
side.
back across. It wasn't Loader. Over the top on the cross on the back post. Goal kick, USA.
Two at the back. One in front, one behind. Yeah. Right, it's either Mark or Ryan, depending on what side it's on. Hey, Kelly, get home. Or wider. Right, Kelly.
Carlton now will go out to be a throw in. Well, those who saw the earlier game saw the Netherlands get 3 second-half goals to beat Brazil 3-0. But you may have noticed that the wind that was a factor earlier today is pretty much non-existent here tonight. Distinct advantage in the earlier game for the team, each half at least as far as the ball carrying. All 3 goals came into the wind. You could argue that it was not as strong as it was in the second half as it was in the first half, but Brazil wasn't able to capitalize, or at least with the wind, the Dutch did. Here's the U.S. now trying to take advantage. There's Way, pits the ball across. The roll free, touched short and quick. Lopez back out the way. Into Durkin. Looking for some help, little touch. Sargent has it cleared out, but Lopez able to run it down. He'll cut it into the penalty area. He's going to put it to the back post, and up and over the net that is. Looked like he was going back post, but maybe tried to catch the keeper, McGill sleeping. Instead, it lands on top of the net. It will be a goal kick for the English.
Danny.
Long ball. No one's there except the blue shirt of the United States. U.S. wearing the blue jersey with white shoulders. Blue shorts and blue socks. England in all white.
Hey, Kelly.
Carlton. Goslin out wide now to Lopez. Lopez has some space, so we give it back to Goslin. Again. There's Cornfield Saunders, back to Carlton. Carlton will lose it. That's Oakley Booth. Big turn by Loader. Loader's going one-on-one with McGann. Loader towards the penalty area. Will try and put it across. He does, and on the back post, and it's going to go underneath the foot of Jadon Sancho. Sancho was there on the back post, but he wasn't able to finish it. Instead, it squeezed underneath his foot. Will go out for a goal kick. Dangerous ball and a good opportunity for England. U.S. possession in its own third. Turnover is blocked there, although it may have gone off the hand. It did go off the hand, but not off a white shirt, off a blue shirt. It'll be a free kick. It was off of Durkin. It's to be about 35 yards out, right in the center of the field. Teeing it up is Angel Gomez. two-man wall for the U.S. England sending some bodies on the far post, has one on the near post, and U.S. trying to sort it out as Carlton will come back and watch the runner on the other side. Now played back short. The pressure there by the U.S. will go off the deflection. It'll be a throw-in for England.
JP, tell Jaden when you can to stop getting pulled out to their right back. His man is the right centre back. If it goes to the right back,
Here's some of the strategy from the English coach.
Yeah.
Now towards the near post. That is Loader. Nice back heel with Kirby and a deflection off of the U.S. It'll be another corner kick for England. That one may have gone off of Jalen Lindsay. And England with more pressure here in the early going. Played 19 minutes. Majority of the action has been in this half. Ball played out on the back post. Run down, that's Tashin Oakley Booth. He's able to turn into the penalty area. Now he's pressuring the goalkeeper. Now it's played directly hard across. It's still free. 12 yards, 18 yards out now to the back post. Flipped up, shot off the crossbar and over. England dangerous again, but still no result.
Jaden!
That one, final shot taken by Jaden Sancho. Carlton comes back from the forward position to defend and get the turnover, get the steal from it. They'll take it away for the U.S. Now they'll get it out wide to Way and Lopez. They'll work together on the far side.
Get ready, Tash. Danny, get over. Jaden!
That ball intended for Carlton is taken out there. Loader's in a race him again. Loader's able to get around the corner, but now come across is Lindsay. Jalen Lindsay from his
Jaden!
left center back, or right center back,
Right
able to come
centre back
across
and
the
show
side.
outside.
Loader able to get around McGann there.
Naya channels! Naya channels! Gone the wrong way. Naya! Pull out of it.
England still in possession. Looking to penetrate a little bit, but they'll find the open man on the near side. That's Guehi. And now the U.S. will poke it away. Still free ball,
Take
still
your time.
comes to England.
Good boy, TJ. TJ, well done.
A free kick will go the way of
Tash,
Timothy Ioma.
Tash, when you're closing down, if you can't get there, just delay, but just make sure they come outside. Yeah? Tash.
Nine, get out of there.
Maybe a turnover here for the U.S., but the England, nice tackle. Poland Rosler. Cornfield Saunders able to poke it away. Long ball switched across. It's Way. The Way goes at the defender. Now poked it inside. Now into Sargent, who's offside. The offsides free kick to be taken by England. We played 22 minutes and change here. Earlier games in the afternoon, a little bit of a water break in between, but doesn't seem to be the case tonight. We'll play two 40-minute halves here in the 2015 Nike Sports Campus in Lakewood Ranch.
Keep going, Danny. Danny, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Naya, play the other side of the block. Naya, the other side of the block.
Gomez. He's wearing the captain's armband.
Angel, center of the pitch. Take your time. Take your time. Make him run. Make him run.
Some great alumni for the Nike International Friendlies. Many times we talked about some of the U.S. with DeAndre Yedlin, Jersey Altidore. England had one just played a year or two ago, but now they get another dangerous ball, and they got a goal. Ball played across and finished by Loader. And on the back side, see who the assist goes to. But England, well played, and they get a well-deserved goal here in the 25th minute. So it's 1-0 England here.
You need to deal with their fullback
The
on
ball
that
played
side.
across. Loader was found himself at the back post. And as the ball went across the penalty area, able to get that. England's already had a couple shots off the crossbar tonight. A couple other opportunities that maybe should have done better with. US really only created one opportunity, so far early on, the better the play. And England gets the goal that they've been seeking. Now the US will look to counter, get it back. Ball played inside. Now it's switched out. Way can run on to the end of it. No, he can't. Not quite.
Goal scored for England in the 25th minute by number 9, Daniel Loader, assisted by number 3, Ryan Sessegnon.
Here, Sessegnon, and it's the one who played the ball across. Now it's played inside. Sessegnon has a twin brother on the team as well. He didn't get the start though. Now Carlton has it. His pass though for Durkin. Durkin has to tackle. They can't keep possession of it. Instead, it will be taken over by England. Space for Tashin Oakley-Booth. Now Loader, the goal scorer. And the U.S. Durkin takes down. It'll be a free kick for England. As I mentioned there, with some of the notable U.S. alumni, but England for West Ham United got to start 16-year-old, 158 days. Reece Oxford, who had been part of the Friendlies the last 2 years. Down here in Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch just last Thanksgiving, and then you see just 8 months later, he's out there starting for West Ham United and upset at Chelsea earlier in the year. And the U.S. though will take it away, and they held it, they keep it a bit. And a play over the top, he's onside. But running it back, and they'll get it to McGill. McGill will just play it wide. Carlton tries to put under pressure, and England able to maintain possession. Good job by this England team early on. Kirby, good pressure to get the ball away from him there, although they'll turn it over. Durkin can't get on the end of that. Now still with possession. Carlton has it taken away as he can't penetrate the England defense there. Cornfield Saunders, Kelly Cornfield Saunders has it now. The U.S. will look to switch the field. Better possession by the U.S. for the last minute or so, last couple minutes. Back to Acosta, George Acosta. Send it wide, Carlton on it. Oh, look, he's got a couple guys in front of him, but now he'll go at the defender. A step over onto the right foot. Now he'll look to cut it in. That's Sargent, nice turn onto the right foot. Being grabbed, but he stayed up, and now the ball's clean, cleared away.
Danny!
Going out wide, it will be a foul as well. Will come up behind the defender and will get the free kick here for England.
You're a bit too deep. Jaden, come inside a bit more.
Get Jalen over. Release Andrew there.
Look at the balance. Look where Nair is. Good.
England looks to switch the field. Sessignon, the assist. And with the assist on the England goal. England leads 1-0 as we approach a half hour played. We'll play 80 minutes tonight. 2 40-minute halves, and as at 30 minutes, it is 1-0 England leads the United States.
Good.
Switched across.
Let's leave it to half time.
Panzo. Back to Ioma, excuse me. Kirby. Carl doing the nice move, able to go around Kirby. He'll try and turn it around. Now England with an opportunity. You're going at it. Toe poked away. It's Jalen in there. Now he's looking to come across. Loader. Sancho tries to dribble a little bit, maybe too much. Acosta takes it away from him. United States in the blue, England in the white. Entanglement, and free kick will go the United States way. They'll play it short. Way will send it into the middle of the field. Over, there is Goslin. Goslin in with Carlton.
Let's go get Robbie.
Way pushes inside. Sessignon throws his body between and takes the ball away from Way. Now England slows it down a little bit. Oh, look. Rosler has it back. It's Colin Rosler. Kirby. Big tackle, but still loose ball will come that way. Although we may have a U.S. player down as it stepped on the knee. And England will just play it out.
Danny! Wait, this is your chance.
U.S. players in a lot of pain now. Came in on the tackle. You get a little assistance here. I don't know if he ended up getting stepped on or if he got tangled up. Is McGann who's down. Sean McGann is the injured player. He's getting a little bit of treatment now. Looks like to be looking around the left knee area. He was in on the collision. Don't know if it was stepped on. Not putting a lot of weight. Now he is able to put weight on it.
Here we go. Players up. Let's go.
Boys, 5 to go. Angel, 5 to go.
Again, wearing the captain's armband. Obviously laboring. Don't know. He's bending it now at this point. Able to walk off on his own. Is getting talking with the trainer. We'll keep you up on that. He's going to try and run it off on the sideline. He is able to jog a little bit, so the U.S. will just send it long as part of their sportsmanship part. Plays it back to the goalkeeper, McGill.
Manage the game now.
Keep it. Keep it, man. Keep it.
U.S. telling them that their guy is ready.
Oh yeah, put your teeth,
Now he waves him on since England is just playing it short, allowing the player to come on. Sportsmanship on both cases there. U.S. waiting, and now we'll continue along. 36 minutes have passed by first half. England leads 1-0. Goal by Daniel Loader. A nice ball of play. England had the better run of play to that point. U.S. able to do a little better since then, but not create any opportunities. And right now is an opportunity for England. Played back out. Here's Loader outside the penalty area. He'll try and rip it with the left foot. He does, but it's blocked by Jalen Lindsey. Lindsey now will just send it out. 3 white shirts in the area. Can the U.S. come away with it? No. Sargent is actually taken down there, but it was a good tackle. And now it's loose for England. Comes to Kirby, and Kirby rips it. Dipping shot, but it will miss the near post, and it will be a goal kick for the United States. Played out wide. Here's Cornfield Saunders looking from his left back position. Gets it up to Carlton. Carlton able to somehow get it over to Acosta. And Acosta will help lead the charge to switch it as it goes all the way over to Lopez now. Lopez across midfield. Back into Acosta. Trying to find who that is. The U.S. looking for some passing lanes. And still trying to keep it in the back until here's McGann. McGann out to Cornfield Saunders. Ball's in front of him. He'll be able to look forward to Carlton. Now overlapping run, and he can't keep it in. It's Cornfield Saunders. U.S. able to play it off of Kirby. It'll be a throw in for the U.S.
Danny, last 2 minutes, drop the Naya. Drop the Naya.
Carlton looks to cut it inside. A little bit of space for Goslin. Inside to Sargent off his back foot. It's loose in the penalty area. England will come away with it. Here's Ioma. Ioma plays it short. It's going to roll over the sideline eventually. It'll be a throw in for Cornfield Saunders. Now into Carlton. Carlton with to Acosta. The U.S. will switch the field.
Danny, stay out. Danny, on the 6.
Lopez. He's got a couple of guys in the penalty area, so now they'll just play it across and into the area. About the penalty spot, challenge for it. Loose ball's going to come to Carlton. Can he get it onto his left foot? He's got it there. He'll play it in, and it will deflect out for a corner kick for the United States. Final minute change here. This one will be taken by Acosta. Looks to be an in-swinger. The U.S. will send about 3 or 4 bodies right in front of the goalkeeper, McGill. A lot of traffic in the 6-yard box. Lots of traffic, and that will make Guido Gonzalez kind of come in and just let him know.
Oh, that's Liam's going.
You look in the penalty area, you're able to see in there, there's 8 bodies right in the area. Now they'll play it short, now play it across. They'll deflect it, and McGill will go down to his right. As that shot deflected in, came in, and McGill able to get it before it reached the near post.
Tom, close it up. Close it up.
Gill finally puts it down after being told by the official to play it. Had it in his hands a long time. Loader and Cornfield Saunders just heads that one out of bounds. As we see a full 40 minutes.
The referee has
come
added
up on
1
the
minute
Bucks.
of stoppage time to the first half.
And you can hear the 1 minute of stoppage time come across. Not that you can hear time, but you can hear the announcer say there's 1 minute. The public address system. Here's England just keeping it as a 1-0 lead. They'll try and milk the clock maybe a little bit. U.S. with a little bit of pressure, and now a long ball just played out. Nobody's going to get to that one. It will go out of bounds, although if it does stay in, yep, Cornfield Saunders able to run it down. Didn't have to, thought it might go out for the sideline, but the U.S. Goslin. Now it's Cornfield Saunders. Referee is looking at the watch of the U.S. if they want to try and get it forward, might want to play it for him. Carlton might have an opportunity. He's going to go down the sideline. He's looking for some help into the area towards the 6, and now it's played up and over for the crossbar, and that will be the 40 minutes. The U.S. will not get a chance to take the corner kick as that ball played over. And right now, a couple of the U.S. players are asking we should get the corner kick, but that time
The score
was
at
up.
halftime
There
is
was a
England
minute.
1, USA
You would think
0.
They would see at the time, not given that opportunity. But the early part of this one was controlled by England. They were the better squad for a while. The U.S. able to kind of turn the tide, but not until falling behind 1-0 on a goal by Daniel Loader. Could have been a little worse, a couple times off the post, but the U.S. fortunate and then able to create a couple of chances late. Second half will be interesting, some of the subs and all that stuff, and we'll talk a little bit about it. It is the Nike International Friendlies, and with those 6 subs you get, we'll tell you about those when the second half continues. It is the Nike International Friendlies where the U.S. trails England 1-0 at the half. beat Brazil 3-0 earlier today. But this one, the U.S. trails 1-0 at the half, and as we mentioned, the sub, Akinola, in for McGann at the half. England right now with possession, though, and they'll press it. U.S. will probably, looks like they're going with 3 in the back, too, as they try and make a couple changes. Akinola will go up front, as we mentioned, maybe looking for that tying goal as well. Now Carlton has it for the U.S. He'll look for it. He'll go out wide. Goslin. Need a little help. Durkin with it now. Durkin wide. Now wide out for Way. Timothy Way towards the back post. First time, back across. Ball's free, and now it's cleared away by England. U.S. with an opportunity there, but not able to get a shot on net. Durkin. U.S. will be looking, as we mentioned, going with 3 defenders. Pushing maybe another person into the midfield as Akinola made his way up front. Good turn here now, and an opportunity for England, but a tackle on the back line, and the U.S. will look to go forward now. Deflected ball. Sargent now into Akinola. He's on. He'll shoot. Save! Great save by the English keeper McGill, as Akinola had come in and had an opportunity. And he keeps the England lead at 1-0. So the U.S. already with a couple of changes here, and they've attacked more in the first 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes of this half than they did pretty much in the first half. Acosta will look to take it. Again, the U.S. crowding the goal box. And the referee, Guido Gonzalez Jr., will come in and talk to him. You have about 3 blue jerseys and about 4 white jerseys all around the green jersey of the goalkeeper. Played into the 6. Now it's still free. Turn, shot wide. Sargent was deflected, and it will be another corner kick, this time on the near side. The U.S. again with another opportunity. This one may be an outswinger, and it doesn't appear that they're going to do the same type of setup upon the goalkeeper. That they won't, because Acosta will come in, and with the right foot, it will be an outswinger. Here's Acosta. The U.S. lined up from the penalty spot in. Now the look off the near post. Deflects off away, and it will be another corner kick. Acosta sets it up again. One person in front of the goalkeeper now. This time played in and whiffed on. Still free. Top. Carlton sliding block. Now it's free. Shot saved. Sargent got it. McGill punches it wide. Now it's cleared out, and it comes free to the U.S. And now taken down. Kirby will take down. And a dangerous spot here for the U.S. They'll have a free kick from about 25 yards out. Maybe 28, we'll say. See where the referee marks off the wall. As they will push the wall back. Christopher Goslin will be over the ball. It goes about 1 yard into the penalty area, so we'll say it's 27 yards out. Goslin on the right foot, left foot will be Akinola. Goslin, shot, goal! And the U.S. has tied it up at 1. Great dipping shot over the wall and in the near post. And the pressure here in the first 5 minutes of the second half has paid off for the United States. Good look at Way there, but it was Goslin who sent that one
Goal
home.
scored for the USA in the 46th minute by number 8, Chris Goslin.
And now the momentum is in the United States' favor. We'll see how that changes up. Needed the tying goal, and they pulled out McGann and brought in a forward, Akinola. We'll see whether or not. Already it's been good, but now an opportunity for England. First one they've had the second half. And offsides is Kirby. Kirby had creeped in behind the defense and just went a little bit too far. And now there'll be a free kick for the U.S. Long ball looking for Akinola. And it's going to spin out of bounds. Throw in here for England.
Durkin, go middle. Durkin, go to the middle. Let him do that. Good, stop.
A little touch foul. Carlton called for it. Those who didn't see the earlier game will remind you too, each team allowed to make 6 subs, but you can only stop play 3 times in the second half. 3 times each team. Right now the U.S. has made 1 sub but has not stopped it, so they can make 5 substitutions, but they have to do it within 3 turns. Obviously England, who has not made a sub, will have 6, but again, they can only do it in 3 turns. So lots of times here at the Nike International Friendlies, you'll see multiple subs in the second half. U.S. able to come away with it, and now Lindsay will play it back to his goalkeeper. Budnick. And up the middle to Durkin. Durkin out wide here to Way. Way. And Sargent. Sargent is taken down. Flipped. Played it fast, and the U.S. has it Way inside. Timothy Way has it shot, ripped, and it comes off the chest. That ball was fired, and it was blocked by England. Now played up, Akinola. He's got a defender on him. That's Ioma. Akinola and Ioma, that pass didn't connect with its intended target, and now Kirby has it. Kirby just plays it into space. It's a foot race. And right now, England will just let it go out. Right now, good work by Lopez, able to shield the player, as that was Gomez who was coming across.
Hey, keep checking in. Josh.
Yeah, that's good right there too. Get it in.
Hey, come on.
Get out.
Lopez into space out wide for Cornfield Saunders. Cornfield Saunders, that is.
Durkin, hold.
Long ball switched across. That's Way. Brings it down off the chest. We go at the defender. One-on-one out wide. Can he get around the corner? He does. He's into the area. He'll pull it back. Off the left foot block. Carlton is going to be a corner kick. Carlton at it. Tried to go with the left foot towards the back post. But the sprawling diving stop by Colin Rosler has given the U.S. another corner kick, and it will be another in-swinger, and we should see traffic around the goalkeeper once again. But it's played short. Quickly, Carlton on it. He's in the area. It's a penalty. The U.S. caught England watching the ball, and they played it in quick to Carlton. As he pushed it around, he was taken down, and the U.S. with an opportunity to go ahead. And it will be Carlton who will take it. Carlton versus McGill. Lined up, McGill on his line. The referee looks over at everyone, tells him not to enter the box too early. Here is Carlton on the whistle. Move off to his right. He'll take the strike, and it's a goal! Well finished, in the U.S. here in the 51st minute have a 2-1 lead. the strategy now
They've gone to a three.
by the English coach, telling
Goal
them to
scored
play a
for
little bit
USA
higher
in the
forward.
51st minute by number 11, Andrew Carlton.
Interesting strategically, the U.S. came out, took a defender out, put another forward in, and that's paid off. Now we'll see how things change. You can hear the English coach giving a little shouting instruction. Of pushing forward a little bit higher. Akinola will be called for a foul. We got pushing and shoving. We'll see what happens now. Akinola had come down on him, but the referee allowing play to go on. A lot of going on. We'll keep our eyes on how that may go over the next few minutes. That ball played short, and the U.S. comes away with it. That was with the captain over there with Akinola, and this one headed away. Captain being Booth. Now a shot and blocked. Now it's a 3v4 situation, but a little bit of space here as he turns it back inside. Now into the right foot, looking for help, and it's taken away. Gomez has it, but he'll get it back. Here's Tashin Oakley Booth out wide to Kirby. Kirby into Sancho. Sancho. And across to Gomez. Sancho, Gomez. Now Gomez. U.S. with bodies behind the ball will force him to go wide. Booth, wide to Kirby. Now played across, but the sliding tackle by the U.S. defense will get there first. Here's Sargent. Akinola can't connect. He had a little bit of space, but it was blocked by Panzo, and it's a throw in for the U.S.
Two. None of that. None of that. No, I don't care. I don't care. Get the ball and put it in play. Do it afterwards. Do it afterwards.
Ball flown. You can hear the referees talking to U.S. defender Brian Perez. It's taken away. This is Gomez. Gomez is fouled. Free kick for England. Played short. England will turn. It is Gomez again. And a little bit of space. There's Loader. Just outside the area, is into the area. Now it's cleared away. Loose ball will come down. And that's Rosler. Cullen Rosler out wide. Now it's Kirby. Being pulled down. We might see a card. We'll see. Cullen Rosler, maybe just a final talking to, but we've seen a little bit extreme activity on both teams here in this second half. There's maybe emotion starting to ride a little bit hotter. And right now, Rosler would just get the talking to. The U.S. player that is down right now, though, and they're going to ask for staff to come all the way across. We'll see. I think that's Carlton, the goal scorer, who's on his own side. It looks like maybe a cramp for Carlton on the far side. United States warming up some bodies. England starting to warm up some bodies. U.S. has made one sub. England has made none. Why is that important? You do get 6, but you only get 3 opportunities to do so. Right now, Timothy Weah on this side maybe getting a little bit of attention too. So you can see the far side. Training staff has gone over. They are stretching the calf. We'll see how it is. Brazil earlier today had a lot of trouble with cramping. Had to finish the game with 10 men. One of their original starters couldn't finish. but I think they had to make 3 subs because of it. Netherlands didn't have the same effect,
Well done, Angel.
but the game was decided before the cramping took place. It was 3-0 final.
Well, start telling him what he needs to do. Just over there. Where he's running.
Ball played short. U.S. is just keeping it, waiting until the Carlton can come back on. They're trying to keep possession. England might be pressing forward now. And now they will wave Carlton on as it goes all the way back
Well done, Angel.
to the
Good boy.
goalkeeper, Alexander Budnick.
Good boy. Get tight, Naya.
And it's going to roll over Perez's foot. Naya Kirby for England.
No, you're fine.
Kirby will look, and he's got it on his right foot. It's poked away just enough, but he's still able to get it wide. Can he keep it in? He does on the far side. Guehi, the big hustle, and back to Kirby.
Angel, get the ball.
There's
Angel,
Booth.
Come and get the ball, Angel. You're too high. Angel, you're too high, mate.
That's Guehi. Guehi is wide. He'll play it across, headed down. It's still top in the box, and now the U.S. will dribble it out from there. Now they'll go over the top, and it's Sargent. He's on. 2v2 situation. Can the U.S. do it? Here's Sargent into the area. He'll cut it back on the left foot. Poked away nicely defensively by England there. As Panzo able to do that, and he'll get the ball back. Good defense by England. That's going to deflect off of Way, and it will be a throw-in for England. So we mentioned here the Nike International Friendlies. It's going on from the 2nd through the 6th here at Premier Sports Campus. But there will be all kinds of soccer action tomorrow on the 3rd through the 7th. As the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet, has its winter showcase. We'll have one of those games on tomorrow at 3 o'clock, ussoccer.com. PW Gacci and the Charger Soccer Club. Good work by Akinola. Loose ball, and it was a 1 inch away from being a 1 on the goalkeeper situation. Naya Kirby
Take your time.
looks. Plays it wide. Kept down, and now it's kept in. England has it. His body's falling and colliding. Still up. Now an opportunity here. England looks on the right foot, and he'll send it high and over the net. That was Jadon Sancho. England will have their first sub of the day, and that will be Giancarlo Poveda, who will make his way on. Poveda will come on for Naya Kirby.
Substitution in the 60th minute for England. Entering the game, number 20, Giancarlo Poveda. Leaving the game, number 8, Naya Kirby.
Kirby really made an impact early on. Created a lot of opportunities. Still been solid, but he was a difference maker in the first 20, 25 minutes. And with 3 games in 5 days, a lot of times you'll see coaches just give them a little bit of rest and see what the situation is. England will have an early game on Friday as they will take on Brazil. Right now, you get the Budnick is talking to the U.S. slowing it down, but there's still 20 minutes remaining. We play 80. And as the clock is striking 60 minutes, we're 3/4 of the way done. Now an opportunity for England as they play out wide towards the corner, cutting it inside, and this is Poveda. Poveda just in. Now an opportunity here, Sancho. Sancho, though, has it taken off his foot as he tried to cut inside. U.S. leads 2-1. 2 second-half goals. Now that ball will go out of bounds off of England. And the United States is ready to make 2 substitutions. Coming into the game for George Acosta, Adrian Villegas. Villegas in, Acosta out. And the second substitution for the United States coming on will be Tony Temple, as Temple comes in for Timothy Way.
Substitution in the 61st minute for USA. Entering the game, number 13, Adrian Villegas. Leaving the game, number 10, George Acosta. Substitution in the 61st minute for USA. Entering the game, number 19, Tony Temple. Leaving the game, number 7, Tim Weah.
Now England already with another opportunity here. They have it. Putting pressure on the U.S. net. Opportunity here is Angel Gomez has to turn around, but he has it. He'll switch it in. Nice ball at Poveda, although he pops it up. Still able to get to it. Now, though, that gave the U.S. time to pressure. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Akinola's not going to be able to run it down, though. Throw in for England. They'll take it quickly. Has a little bit of space. Does. Tashin Wilkes Booth, or Tashin Oakley Booth. My American history backed up a little bit there. And ball played back on the throw.
Jaden, you're too high. Jaden, you're too high. Come out a little bit, mate.
Now the ball is still free. Poked out. Opportunity, dribble towards the area, and we might have a penalty kick for England. We do. Putting pressure on it as he came through was Loader, and as he got in right on the line of the 18, but definitely looked to be on the side of the penalty spot. Loader taken down, and now we'll have the penalty kick taken for England. It's Jadon Sancho who will step up. Budnick versus Sancho. Sancho also with the right foot. Guido Gonzalez Jr. is telling again all the players not to enter the box early. See it, he'll make his way. I think if you look at where the players are lined up next to it, he might be going to the keeper's left. We'll see what happens here if he does. He does. He goes to the keeper's left. And it's 2-2. Can't necessarily take any indication from it, but England had 3 players lined up over there. That's generally in case you get a save and it might come free to it. As it is, he goes to the left, but Budnick went to the right, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, be sensible, but yeah. Half and half.
So we played 64 minutes, and we're exactly where we started at the
Goal scored for
0-minute mark.
England in the 64th minute by number 11, Jadon Sancho.
And by exactly where we are, I mean tied. Although instead of 0-0, it is 2-2. Single goals in each half by England. The U.S. has come away with 2 second-half goals. But it's shaping up to be a fun 16 minutes and change. Ball played across.
Well done. Take him on. Take him on.
Another cut inside, and now Sancho, who just scored the penalty kick goal, will play it out to Poveda. Poveda has a little bit of space. He's on the left foot. His shot's going to go wide, and it'll be a goal kick. Opportunity there for England to maybe jump ahead.
Hey, one mark. Tighter.
Well, there's no doubt the first 15, 16 minutes of this second half really controlled by the United States. England has kind of quelled the storm. They did get the penalty kick, which maybe changed the run of play. It doesn't matter how you get it. Both penalties properly called here tonight. No doubt about them, that is. A lot of times you'll have something, was it or wasn't it, but I don't think you can go back and look at the fouls and say that they were wrong or someone was robbed. Now a long ball switched across. But I guess to the point being, the U.S. changed up their formation at the half. Now, though, the opportunity in offsides, though, is it. It's going to avoid the cross that came in. Maybe couldn't hold up the run just long enough. But my point being off that is the U.S. is strategy to change in the second half definitely paid dividends, but maybe pulling one of those back players off. You'll see whether or not that changes here in the last 15. Free ball will come out. Goslin now out wide. Carlton. Back to Goslin. And he's taken down. Pulled down, and Loader has averted the opportunity to come in. Now the U.S. Dangerous ball there in the back. Although you get Durkin, who's able to win it back somehow. Now over the top. Going to be just a little long for Temple, who entered in the 61st minute. I don't think he's seen him have a touch on the ball yet. Although, speaking of touch on the ball, that one's a hand touch, and it will be a free kick for the U.S. Played short. Goslin.
Ian, drop.
Back over there. As we hear from the England coach again. Now Carlton has it. Left foot is going to be shot as blocked. Right foot shot off the post and wide.
Ian, number 6.
Carlton got his rebound, and as it came back to him, was able to fire his shot from about 20. And on the near post, it hit the outside, and it goes out for a goal kick. So the U.S. inches away from taking a 3-2 lead. Temple able to take it away. And Temple's now in towards the area, but stepped back over in front of it is Cessignon, and he plays it out for the corner kick. Ryan Cessignon able to recover when he wasn't put in a good position by his goalkeeper. Well, now with the Costa out, this one will be taken by the Yegas. Yegas also an outswinger. Try and send this one across, back post. Up, challenge headed away by England. First one to it, only one to it is England. Pavetta. England looks to counter. They got it one wide to the left too. Sancho will now go at the defender though. He'll try and cut it in. Now he's 25 yards out. He's got a man. Shot off the side of the netting. And that was Ioma. Ioma had come up. The U.S. look to play out of the back. A little bit of space, and Carlton just work with his center defender. Now using a little space to go forward. Cornfield Saunders. Up to Akinola. Akinola pokes it inside. He's taken down. May have had a little bit of space. We have not seen a card yet, but now we do. First card, and it looks to go to Ioma, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see the number for sure. It is number 15, I believe. So Timothy Ioma gets the yellow card, a product of the Tottenham Hotspur.
Kelly, next time he goes back, you gotta go with them. On the counter, that's you. Gotta go.
Ball back towards the back post, over the net. And it will be goal kick.
Yellow card issued in the 70th minute to number 15, Timothy Ioma of England.
Well, see here, grab Perez called for the foul. We have just under 10 minutes remaining here tonight. Long ball switched across, great ball. England now looking to go forward, Eds Poveda. Poveda cuts in, will look to play it short. There's Gomez, back over to Poveda, but running with him. And it will go out for a throw-in. Good defense there as Jalen Lindsay was able to stay with his man. England makes another sub here. Coming off the field here is Tashin Oakley-Booth. Coming on will be Oliver Skip.
Substitution in the 72nd minute for England. Entering the game, number 14, Oliver Skip. Leaving the game, number 4, Tashawn Oakley-Booth.
Shoulder charge is Temple able to run down the sideline. Still being marked. Sessignon, though, able to get his body in front and play it back to his goalkeeper. A bit of pressure, plays it in. There's the first touch here for Skip. Skip will send it wide. England looking to go at it. 4 on 4, make that 5 on 5. But U.S. able to get back behind it as it slowed down a little bit.
Stay there, Ryan. We're playing a box. You're right. Get your breath, mate. Get your breath. Get your breath. Get your breath, mate.
U.S. just keeping possession.
Ian, well done, mate.
Back into Budnick.
Well done, Angel. Good. Angel, run. Angel, run.
Long ball,
Good boy.
switched across. That pass, errant. Perez intercepted. Now back in where Perez was, Loader has it. Loader cuts inside. 25 yards out, 18 yards out. He's still got it. He runs into the back of it, and now offsides on the run. Loader had run in, and as he played it there, the U.S. defender, I believe that may have been Jalen Lindsay, able to get his body in between him. And as the ball rolled forward for Sessignon, he was offsides. As I mentioned, back in August, these teams played a couple times overseas, and both games finished in ties, 3-3 and 2-2. Right now it is 2-2. We played just under 74 minutes of 80, plus any stoppage time. 2 40-minute halves. Again, the 17s. We're preparing for the 2017 World Cup in India. These are the teams that are the squad. Of course, this can change, but right now this is the squad they anticipate being a part of that World Cup. So that means they'd be born in 2000. So they're a little younger than what you'll find the 17s generally, but they'll be together for a couple years. For each of the teams, the Netherlands did beat Brazil 3-0 in the first game here at the Nike International Friendlies. This one's going to go off of the U.S. and it'll be a corner kick. So we mentioned the Nike International Friendlies here. This is since 2001. U.S. set to make a sub. You get a good look here at the replay. There the body run off and offside position. Coming off for the United States is Chris Goslin. Coming on will be James Sands.
Substitution in the 75th minute for USA. Entering the game, number 20, James Sands. Leaving the game, number 8, Chris Goslin.
Each team can still only make one more substitution stop. Although the U.S. could substitute up to 3 players, England could substitute up to 4 players. You get 6 subs here at the Nike International Friendlies, but only 3 opportunities in the second half. So the U.S. did sub 1 at half, so each team has stopped play twice here in the second half. Now ball played back across, headed down, it's still free and shot wide. Going down England with an excellent opportunity. The ball able to get across, and it was bouncing down. Loader ended up just heading it wide of the net. Tony Temple on the ball now. Played over the top. Sargent, and he get there? It does. It bounces off him, but now we'll go back to England. That ball intercepted, turned over, but not able to be controlled. England tried to go at him quickly, and instead they'll turn it over themselves. Now on the shoulder will play on, continue. There's Carlton. Carlton in to Akinola. Akinola wide, out to Sargent, now to Temple. Temple goes at the defender, and he'll play and earn a corner kick. It'll be another corner for the U.S. here in the second half. I mentioned these games, of course, part of the Nike International Friendlies that go on through Sunday. We've got 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Sunday. But also happening in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, presented by Chevrolet. It's the Winter Showcase. Tomorrow, one of the games showcased will be BW Gotchi and the Chargers Soccer Club, and it'll be at 3 o'clock here tomorrow on the stadium field. This move here by Carlton, but now Carlton pulls down. He tried to go around. He flipped it up and over the defender, but a good job of getting the body in between there. It's a free kick. We'll have that broadcast at 3 p.m. on the ussoccer.com, the YouTube channel. You can catch that, and then we'll be back here again on Friday for England, Brazil at 3 o'clock, U.S. and the Netherlands at 6 o'clock. Where those teams stand, we don't know, although I think we can determine the Netherlands will be in first place by virtue of a 3-0 victory. Regardless if the team gets a win here or not, we'll know at 2-2 with 3 minutes plus stoppage time left, or 2 minutes plus stoppage time left, whether team will score 3. Just speculating. Here now is Akinola in the area. Akinola towards the top, trying to tee it up, but not enough time. That is Sands. Sands back out to Akinola. Akinola has it poked away from him. Trying to get it. Now they get a chase back as the U.S. Enough bodies back, but it's still 4v4 if England wants to push it. Good work there by Durkin. But now he gets it. Durkin will get a yellow card here, taking down Poveda. Durkin is issued the yellow. Poveda is down. They haven't asked to get assistance just yet. I think they will get assistance now. Or is he going to get up? We'll see. Free kick will be just inside the half for England. He's up, did not need assistance.
Yellow card issued in the 79th minute to number 6, Chris Durkin of USA.
Long ball played up towards the penalty area. One is Loader who wins it. Back into Sancho. And played across. Oh, fog creeping in here tonight. The Premier Sports Campus at Lakewood Ranch. Good step inside. Can't connect with the last pass though. Temple. Back in. Taking off the foot of Sargent. Now England with Sancho to step over. This one's played away. No foul called. This one's still played in. Here's Gomez. Gomez into Sancho as we have 2 extra minutes of
The
stoppage
referee has
time.
added a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time to the end of the match.
Roll off the foot, and it'll be an England throw. Any mistake now by either team could be disastrous when it comes to a result. They're tied at 2. Now into the area, Poveda. Poveda. Durkin stops it from going in, but Loader still gets it. Now back across. There's Gomez out to Guehi. Play short, they still going, skip. In, back out to Guehi. Guehi able to turn. It's into the area, played across, shot, goal, England! On the back post, that was Sancho. And England makes the U.S. pay on getting the ball in, and they take a 3-2 lead here in stoppage time of the second half. Sancho with his second goal of the night. Here's a good look at the replay there, as you can see. The ball coming back in, and there's Sancho on the back post, whipped in by Guehi. And England looks to be in great shape. Obviously, the time celebrating the goal should be put on, but we're not looking at more than a minute, minute and a half probably. Here's the U.S. looking to try to press forward perhaps. Headed
Goal
back
scored
to the
for England
goalkeeper.
in the 81st minute by number 11, Jadon Sancho, assisted by number 2, Mark Guehi.
Close it up! Close it up! Get together!
See how much time here as we got it. Still a long throw out and over into the fog here. U.S. able to get the steal. Now they'll try and go forward. Can they get a tying goal? That ball's long. He's going to go back and still chest it on to it. He's still going to try and run it around. There you go. He's picked it up now. And as it has 6 seconds, he's going to just try and punt it and send it long. Now it's going to go off of the U.S. and it will be an England throw.
Ian, come in the pit. Ian, come in, come in.
And that will be the final whistle. So a valiant comeback effort by the United States, which was there, but then another effort was even better by England as they were able to get 2 goals after the U.S. was able to take a 2-1 lead. England comes away as victors 3-2 tonight here at the Premier Sports Campus. Day 1 of the Nike International Friendlies saw the Netherlands get a 3-0 victory against Brazil. And then the United
Final score of
States
today's match is England 3, USA 2.
falls to England 3-2 here in the second game.
Thank you for attending today's match. Please come back Friday for day 2 of the 2015 Nike International Friendlies, beginning at 3 p.m. with Brazil versus England, followed by the United States versus the Netherlands at 6 p.m. Thank you and drive home safely.
Well, I was going to say that as well, but you probably heard it as you heard the game's Friday. 3 p.m. is England-Brazil, 6 p.m. the United States and the Netherlands. Obviously, the Netherlands at the top of the tables. The U.S. will be desperate for a result. England now will place Brazil. Brazil will be desperate for a result. And we'll see how those things play out before the last matchup on Sunday, also at 3 and 6. We'll see the Netherlands and England on the early game and the U.S. and Brazil in the nightcap at 6 o'clock. Of course, that's the Nike International Friendlies here in 2015 as the teams gear up for the World Cup 2017 against India. But it is the U.S. Development Soccer Academy presented by Chevrolet. It is the Winter Showcase, and we'll have a couple of games in between those days. Tomorrow will be BW Gotchi versus the Charger Soccer Club at 3 p.m. You can catch that action on the U.S. Soccer Channel as well as the YouTube channel for U.S. Soccer. And then on Saturday, also at 3 p.m., will be the 15 and 16-year-olds, the Galaxy, Los Angeles Galaxy squad versus the team that I have just drawn a blank on until I tell you right now it is the Philadelphia Union. So those will be the matchups here on Saturday. But tonight, things don't go right. England wins 3-2. And we'll talk to you tomorrow around the U.S. Soccer Development Academy presented by Chevrolet here at the Winter Showcase. Everyone have a good night. I'm Mike Pepper. We'll talk to you all tomorrow here from the Premier Sports Campus.
I'm just because I know